This video and its contents are for adult collectors.
I am mad. The fact that there's no vlog footage for this should tell you everything you need to know. Let me preface this by the anime festival is ran and operated by a local business owner who runs 3 anime stores. Let's start with the price of the tickets. There's another convention that's held at the same location and their tickets are $10 cheaper. This was $60 for 2 people for one day. They wanted $90 for a weekend pass. Now keep that in mind. So let's start at the very beginning. We got to the convention, walked up to the registration table. A guy hands us an iPad where I filled out some information. I gave them information, honestly, I didn't really want to give them. After that, I walk up to the table and the gal immediately tells me it's $90. And I said, excuse me? And she goes, oh, are you only here for one day? And I said, yeah, I'm here for today. So I pay the $60 and I can see a few booths immediately behind the registration table, and I also see some cosplayers walking around. You know, it is an anime convention after all. Then we waited an entire hour for the vendor room and the game room to open up. The only thing that was open for the first hour of this convention, which you didn't know when it was actually starting, when the actual event was starting, because there was nowhere on the website that said that, at least not up until the day of. And same thing on the Facebook page, which I also just checked. They updated it today and not yesterday, which would have been more important. In the artist alley, which, like, there's a lot of good artists, and there was artists that I've seen at other conventions around here and some new ones that I hadn't seen yet. They had a good maybe 8 to 10 booths, I think, a little more, a little less than that, and they were all pretty talented artists. Everything looked pretty above board as far. There was some bunny girl photos, but nothing like crazy insane for a convention like this. And then there was the vendor room, which maybe had 6 vendors and 3 voice actors. Granted, Oscar Langley's voice actress was there, which was really cool. There was maybe 6 vendors, and one of the biggest vendors was a local TV station, and the other one was the owner's Etsy import shop stuff. There was nothing really. There was maybe one booth that actually was selling anime merch, one booth that was selling props, and then another one that was an artist alley booth, and then the 3 voice actor booths. It was really, really depressing. So you may immediately be thinking, wow, if I spent $90 on this, what else is there to do? Which is actually what Shattershock and I thought. So we decided to check the schedule, which there was no updates to the schedule the day before. And someone had actually told us that, hey, the schedule's been updated. She was really excited for the rave that was supposed to be coming out that night. And guess what? They updated it. No rave on Friday. There was some trivia for animes that we hadn't seen and video games that we hadn't played. There was also a couple like panels for the voice actors, but there was really nothing to do on Friday. So here we were, $60 out, 30 minutes deep, and done with the event. Like, there were some video game tournaments going on too, but nothing that really like sang to us. So when I tell you that after that 30 minutes, I looked at her and was like, welp, I'm done. I'm telling you the full truth. Like, how are you expecting people to actually do things for 3 days at your event when there's barely enough vendors? And sure, maybe more people were showing up the next day, maybe more people were showing up on Sunday, but like, how are you expecting people to get excited or even talk about this event if day 1 flops? You're updating the schedule the day of, and you're not telling people like what is happening. Like, you're not updating your Facebook page, you're not updating your website. It's just a mess. Another thing I'd like to bring up is that this festival, quote unquote, like championed artists and creators, right? They were using AI as their promo poster. I'll even throw it up like on screen, like their AI generated promo poster. And I wish I got a photo of it in the store, and I may have it. If I have that, I'll throw it up too. But yeah, it was insane seeing an AI generated fucking Gundam on the screen. Like, dude, what are you doing? If you're supposed to be an artist friendly convention, do not use AI in your promotional material. Like the Joplin Collectors Expo, which is a $5 entry and runs almost all day from 10 a.m. to I think about 6 p.m. is $5 at the door, and they actually pay an artist to draw stuff. Like, their actual posters are real posters. Kansas City Comic-Con, they have their own artist that does the artwork for them. It's kind of insane to think that this business owner who has 3 businesses running right now and a convention that's been running for 10 years decided to use AI in their promotional material. I know it sounds right now that I'm just dunking on a local business owner because, oh, I didn't like their convention, or maybe I just don't like them in general. But that's not even the case. I'm not even trying to say that I could do it better. But there are people in the area that I know personally that have done conventions better. There's the Joplin Expo that is held way better. There is the JomoCon that is held way better. There is the Central Arkansas Comic Expo, which is done way better, and I can't wait to go. It's just this one in the area that is really bad. Even the other one that's held at the same hotel is ran better than this, or at least it's more organized, to say the least. I guess what I'm saying is that I'm not going to be going back to A2F. It's not a convention or any sort of festival, in my opinion, that is worth the price tag, is worth the stress. And if it's always this small and this rinky-dink and this bad, I don't want to go and I don't want to be there. So yeah, that's been me ranting about a convention. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out those support links down in the description, and I'll see you guys in the next one. This has been Bots Obsession.